tried to make that cool, but I totally screwed up. Anyways, I just want to make a quick video about my day at Starbucks today. This morning I woke up and I was going to go meet some friends for lunch in downtown Los Angeles. They're from Singapore, so I was like pretty excited that they were like in town, and I went to Starbucks, you know, wanted to give me like a vanilla latte. So I go to Starbucks, do the drive-thru, I order my vanilla latte. It was like $4 and change. So as soon as I pull up to the window, there's like a guy at the window, like, hey, like he's kind of like dancing, like, how's your day going today? And I'm like, oh yeah, my day's going great. I have nothing against like gay people either. And I handed him my credit card. He was like, oh, he was like, don't worry, it's already been taken care of. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, the gentleman in front of you just paid for your drink. And I was like, wow. I was like, really? I was like, man, that's awesome. So I was kind of looking at the car in front of me, and the guy was just like taking off, and I was kind of like looking at his car, kind of like waving, like, hey, thanks, man. So then the guy like, he's like kind of like dancing. He like hands me my latte. So I grab it, and then he looks at me and he was like, would you like to pay for the customer behind you to pass it on? And he's overly excited. And you know, my train of thought was, I was already happy, like it was a great, you know, it was a beautiful day in Los Angeles. I was going to meet my friends for lunch, and you know, someone just paid for my coffee. I was like, wow, this is like an awesome day. And so without even thinking, I was like, okay. And he grabs my credit card, and then I hear him say, oh, that'll be like $28.65 or $28.67, almost $30. And by the time I realized like how much it was, he's already handing me my credit card back. So I grabbed my credit card, and I just put my car in drive like really slowly, and I started like inching off, and I'm thinking like, what the hell did I just freaking do? Like, I just paid for, I just gave somebody basically almost $30 that I don't even know, and they're, you know, to pay for their Starbucks coffee. It must be is freaking a bunch of coffees, and there's people out there on the street that can't even afford freaking Starbucks. I would honestly rather have given that, you know, extra $25 to somebody on the freaking street than paying somebody that is at freaking Starbucks and that I don't even freaking know. So I'm kind of like pulling away, and I'm getting ready to get out of the parking lot. I almost freaking like killed my wheels, and I'm just like, dude, this guy just freaking screwed my freaking day up. Like, why didn't he tell me like beforehand? But you know what? Maybe I was stupid when he was like, oh, would you like to pay for the person behind you to pass on? I should have said, well, how much is it? You know, rather than just being like, okay, because you know, he made it was like, I felt extra special because the guy in front of me already paid for my coffee. And then that whole entire day, you know, like later on, I was driving down to downtown Los Angeles, and I see tons of like, you know, there's, you know, people that are homeless out there that are like begging for money, just sitting on the street quietly. I'm like, man, I would rather give, you know, that person like $25 and pay for somebody freaking at Starbucks. But I don't know, like, what would you guys have done in that situation? You know, if I can go back, what I should have said, I should have asked how much the person behind me bill was, and if they said it was like 28 something dollars, I should have just been like, no, and just freaking took off. Anyways, some of you are probably going to call me stupid, or you know, I was an idiot, or I'm just being cheap. Anyways, like, let me know what you guys would have done in that particular scenario.